Okay, so I just can't wait. I was gonna wait 2 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm not waiting 2 minutes. I said, I told people I was gonna be going live in 5 minutes, and I'm just checking in. I know it's only Wednesday, so today's Wednesday. I normally don't do a live show uh, unless it's Saturday morning, and that's what you guys are used to. And I appreciate you popping in with me. But I wanna talk about some craziness first. Um, Lieutenant Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, not the ESPN Dan Patrick, another guy. Miss you too, Annie. How you doing, Candies 407? I just want to talk about. He's talking about sacrificing the elderly. I'm embarrassed to even think that I lean that way to Republican because his thought process is insane. The fact that he even mentioned that, I can't even believe he's in office. So there's a lot of frustrations. We're not sacrificing the elderly. We're not even going to contemplate it. If nature takes its course, nature takes its course. But talking about that is horrible. That you would even be in office, and I feel sorry for people who live in the state of Texas right now. But because it's crazy. The other thing I wanted to mention, first of all, the elderly, take care of the elderly, protect them. Let me tell you something for the young ones who don't care if the elderly die, who make comments, they just want to party, spring break. They're so out of touch with reality. They're so 20 something. I remember in my 20s, let me tell you, I thought I knew everything. I didn't know anything till I turned 30. Okay. So I want to tell the young ones, if you get it, you will survive, but it's known to do permanent lung or heart damage. So if you want to take that chance, go ahead and spring break it up. But the rest of us are going to be cautious and loving and caring, and we're all going literally we're all going through this together. But the young ones, just because you survive it doesn't mean it won't leave you with damage. That is something that just got recently released. So I just told Jack Jr. I said, dude, you like working out every day. Well, if you have lung damage, I mean, you don't want that. So be careful, and care. And I love there is a turning going on the internet. You guys have been doing some cool things. You guys have been kind of turning the mood a little bit. You've been asking questions like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite, there's lists like that going around the internet. People are being creative, which, good morning, Laura. How are you? So I just, hello from Canada. How you doing? God bless everybody up in Canada. Hope you guys are being safe. The bottom line is, I don't know where you live. I don't know if it's mandatory that you stay in the house, but you know what? This is this generation's 9/11. This is today's generation growing up will remember this as we remember 9/11. That was the big thing in our life. So this is the big thing in their life. And everybody, Kennedy got shot, Lincoln got shot. I mean, I don't know when you lived, but whenever you were growing up, you were kind of in your teens or your 20s, and something disastrous happened. I don't know if you remember when Reagan went and got the Americans that were being held hostage in Iran. I mean, there's always something. There it is. Yeah, Colombia, got it. I mean, we all the Cuban Missile Crisis. I mean, we have been through so much as a country, as a world. We've been through so much. So many things have happened. You can look around the world at different countries, and basically, you got to realize that this is just the next thing. That's all. So I love I truthfully, I'm being honest, because my whole news thread on my social media and Twitter and Instagram was nothing but negative stuff or joking stuff. And it's nothing to joke about. It's going to take a little bit. UK in lockdown right now, started yesterday. Yeah, we were not put in lockdown in Tennessee, but we were asked to all stay home and we had to close non-essential. I got to keep filming. I went shopping and I could not pick up my groceries. There was 2 days available and they were both booked. They said there's no open time slots to pick up your food. I'm like, what? So I literally went to the store and the parking lot was empty. The moment they forced me to go into the store and buy my groceries. I could not, I ordered them in the app. They were all there. They had everything I needed. And they said, we don't have any empty time slots. Walmart didn't and Kroger didn't. And I was furious because it took me like an hour each time to put all my, pick up my ingredients and how many I wanted and everything. And the positive is that you can spend more time with your family. Yes. So I want to talk about the positives because I have to tell you, a lot of people are being really creative, and I'm a little bit more happy with the human race and proud of the human race on what we've done. A lot of people, I've seen more people in my neighborhood through this, walking with their family, walking the dog, than since I moved here in Tennessee. I'm seeing more people with each other. And it's funny, you tell a kid he can't go outside, he wants to go outside and play. That's crazy. I should have done it with Jack Jr. Going, you can't go outside. And then he'll turn off his PlayStation and want to go outside, But I'm in California. They had to close the beaches. We're on lockdown. Okay, to all, the fact that Florida did not close its beaches and allowed, it just shows greed. That's basically what it is. It's greed over health. So, and you can't be like that. So let's not be like that. So, we have to accommodate. The sad news is, if you guys are big into YouTube, YouTube VidCon, the big conference they do in Anaheim, is it Anaheim, California? I think the Anaheim Convention Center, VidCon is in June and they canceled it. So I'm thinking, no, it's not. We're not going that long with a complete lockdown. There's no way we'll bust at the seams. That's what's, but I've seen many people coming up with ways to entertain their children. I've seen a lot of video chatting. I've seen people talk to their parents more and their grandparents more than they ever have in the whole year. I've seen a lot of different changes, a lot of positive things. And I must tell you, thank you, the name's CC. Thank you. Much love to you in Canada. And why don't you show what the yogurt looked like after you made it? It's completely solid and white. There you go. Close your eyes and imagine that. If I didn't give an up close, my spoon literally stood in the yogurt. It was just white and solid. There was nothing delicious looking about it, or I probably would have zoomed in. I apologize to you. I should have given you a close up of that. There's a few changes on the show I want to make too. Somebody wrote me today and said, that our show supports Convoy of Hope. This is why I support Convoy of Hope, because Convoy of Hope, where there's a disaster, like stuff like today, they're there. Okay, well, I don't know how they're going to be everywhere because every country is going through it. But anyway, I support Convoy of Hope, and at the end, I show a banner, and it blocks the food at the end. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to put it somewhere more appropriate. I'm going to put it off to the side so that you can see the food. I did not mean to block the food, and I apologize. Realize that I'm ahead of schedule. So I have all my videos done all the way to April 7th. Tammy's like that. She's OCD. Oh, good morning, Christina. How are you? So Tammy's like, oh, you gotta keep doing videos. You gotta keep uploading them and scheduling them. And I'm like, honey, I got like 7 videos that are up right now. So anyway, there's some bonus videos coming. So be looking for it. It'll say bonus video. And that's because you guys are sitting at home. I took some from April and I pushed them back into March. So as we finish off March, you'll see a few extras. But basically, I have some copycat. I don't call them copycat. I call them rip-off recipes. We're going to, at home, we're going to show you how to make the Taco Bell Mexican pizzas. And what was the other copycat or ripoff recipe we're doing? I can't remember. We're doing something. We did that. Oh, if you guys know, there's a new Queso Blanco at Chipotle. My son works there. I did not get the recipe from him. I just want everybody to know I would never do that. The recipe is like all over the internet. There's like 30 of them, but I got it from somewhere else. It's Queso Blanco, and it's got peppers in it, and it's got pepper jack cheese, and it's what you dip your chips in. It's the white cheese sauce. So we're going to show you how to make that because it's a conglomerate of stuff. So it's going to be really good. Carrie, good morning. How are you? Hello from the most affected area, NYS. Praying for you guys. If you haven't already done so, please smash the like button. Thank you. Laura's so awesome. She's such a sweetheart. So anyway, I just want, I'm coming on today to tell you how proud I am of you guys. Truly, you're keeping your chin up. There's things to be frustrated over, but overall, you guys are doing really good. You're kind of rounding the bend right now. And I speak that because I truly believe if you speak life in anything, it's like talking to a plant, it truly is seen. Okay. You guys are doing some great things on the internet. The complaining has dropped a lot. The joking has dropped a lot. And the other topics are coming up. Other good topics are coming up. So I'm pleased with everything that I'm seeing. I wanted to share that with you. That's why I hopped on right now to tell you the latest complaint, though, is which is interesting, is because all the celebrities and all the athletes are getting tested, and they don't even have a sign. They don't have a fever, a cough, none of the signs. So I think the testing should go to people that have symptoms. But here's the other thing. Here's my other thought. I don't know if I want to know, if that makes sense. If I'm going through it, I just want to go through it. I will have more positive attitude thinking it's just a regular cold, and I will have a better chance of survival. And I will be, because I went through, you guys know I've been sick for 2 weeks. Okay. So I went through a fever, I went through a cough, but a lot of stuff came up. It wasn't like a dry cough. Hey, Mitch, how are you? Good morning. I don't want to know if I have it. I will fight it better. I mean, I'll still have the same faith that I always have had. But if I had it, what does that do? Oh, go home and stay in your bed stay at home for 2 weeks. I'm already there. I'm already doing the thing they're gonna. I was turned down for a test before everything became like, they're setting up things and all that. But they're spending all this money on the test. Spend it on the cure. If anybody's watching that has any effect on what's being done with that $50 million that President Trump released, spend it on the cure. Don't spend it on, we want to know how many people have it. No. We want to kill it. We want to get rid of it. We want to destroy it. So I speak death into that. But I speak life into you guys, because you guys have really shown a difference the last just 24 hours, I would say. A lot of recipe swapping, a lot of show me what's on your camera. I've been seeing that all the time. Good morning from Houston, Texas. Walking in victory by the grace of God. Yes. So you guys, no matter where you are, what you believe, you guys have been turning the corner. Just go take a look. And if you're not turning the corner, if anybody in my feed is feeding negative, I have unfollowed them. I haven't defriended them. I haven't unfriended them, but I've stopped seeing anything that they post. If they post anything negative, they're gone. I don't unfriend them, though. They're still a friend of mine. They can still write me if they want. But you can unfriend people like in Facebook to where you never see their posts again. If somebody's, I use that feature. Somebody writes in Spanish all the time. I can't read Spanish, so why do I need to see those posts? But I still want to be friends with the person. I still want to be able to reach the person. So that's a good feature. So if you're seeing things you don't like, there is software there is software. What's it called? Filibuster? Hold on, let me go there real quick. It's called FB Purity. It's called Facebook Purity. Okay. Now, you could put in words you don't want to see. So all the keywords for what we're going through, and I'm purposely not talking about it or using the name, but all the keywords that we're going through, you can put it in a box, and anybody posts with that word, it will remove it for you off of Facebook. It's only for the desktop, though. It's only for the desktop. I'm on the desktop a lot. I'm on it right now, so I can do my broadcasting. Hello, Mr. Jack. I'm still in mourning. It's so nice to see your videos to bring a smile to my sad, sad face. The evangelist, Dr. Robert. Thank you, Doctor. So, thinking about you, and I'm just glad you're here. I know that's right. Negativity can bring us down. We need positivity. Yeah, guys. I mean, the power is in the tongue. It truly is. And by the way, exercise. Fight to exercise. So, like, I know it's raining in a lot of places where I live. It's been raining for days. But every morning that I'm on the phone, I'm walking in circles on we have a big rug where I can walk. You just find a spot to walk in your house if you have to. But when you're on the phone, walk. When you're on the phone, I did 1,000 steps this morning. I was on a phone call, so I did 1,000 steps while I was on the call. And find a way to go sit outside somewhere covered, and if it's raining, and just breathe the fresh air. I don't know if malls are open. I don't think malls are open anymore. But sometimes I ask myself, in your newer videos, you just move one arm and the other one just hold still. Why is that? As people who watch the show regularly, they know that I'm recovering from a stroke. So this arm is getting more activity, but it's not, I still struggle to lift it, but I can lift it. It can hold a bowl, it can lift a cookie sheet. You'd be really proud of me. I had to cube up cheese and cube up salami, and I did it. I used both hands. I put my hand on there and leaned on the knife, the spine of the knife, and I pressed down. It was pretty cool. Oh, it was exhausting. I had to rip open with two hands the Ziploc bags. That was cool too. So anyway, pacing burns calories. Remember, stay in motion. That will help for depression. That will help for being healthy. That will help for not putting on weight. Don't stop eating healthy like you guys have been. It's like nobody's talking keto anymore. It's interesting. We're just talking whatever's left on the shelf. So anyway, well, I hope you recover quickly. Yeah, it's been over a year, but thank you, Copper, very much. I do hope. I know. I speak life. I know the healing is going to come. I know the healing is going to happen. I'm getting more and more movement out of it. I'm getting to be able to use it hold my toothbrush and put toothpaste on the toothbrush. There are things that you guys don't see me do with this hand. This hand, for me to use my right hand, it takes more effort mentally. That it's not a second nature. Like, I'm moving my hand right now, I'm not even thinking about it. Okay. But if I want to lift this up and bring it over here and grab my coffee cup or whatever, I have to physically think. It's a second, and it's a first thought, if you know what I mean. Something second nature, and then something's your primary thought. So it takes effort. So I have to literally, good morning, Applejack 543. Good morning, everybody. In Google, search Global Truth Project, read the present. Okay, yeah, we're not here to promote books right now, but we'll keep that in mind. But anyway, so overall, the cooking shows, it keeps going, and I thank God every day that Jack Jr. still has a job at his work. Tammy still has a job at her work. Tammy's still working on tornado recovery, because a lot of the cabling, she works in telecommunication. So a lot of that cable got torn up in the tornadoes. So her mind is on a totally different disaster. It's interesting. I was watching somebody speaking on YouTube yesterday, and he was saying how we're all going through this together, but we're not in the same boat. He says, we're not in the same boat. Somebody may have lost their job and is worried about feeding their family on minimum wage and all that stuff. And somebody may still have their job or lost their job and is good that they got a break and the rest and they need it, or because they had to close down. I mean, we're all in different situations, but we're all going through this together. It was funny because he was talking and saying most people have different problems. One person might be having marital problems. One person might be having financial problems. One person might be having anxiety issues, eating disorders. We all have different issues. But today, it's all the same issue. I don't know if I can think of, 1918 was the last time they had that flu that was taking people's lives. But we're all in with the same issue. It's interesting. Whether you're rich or whether you're poor, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're a regular worker, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, you're going through the same thing that I'm going through. That's interesting. So, our tornadoes, everybody forgot about our tornadoes, but we still are doing great. People are still cleaning up. People are still repairing. People are still rebuilding. It's going to be like that probably till the end of the year. But it's interesting. It's interesting that I've been like when I go to Bible study or when I'm with my friends, I explain to them that a bad thing sometimes can be a good thing. So like your tribulation can be a blessing in disguise. Okay. And what I mean by that is all the positive things that come out of this. Somebody may have lost their job washing dishes and they're a painting artist. So they come home and start painting again and they realize I should be doing this. And they start selling paintings and their career takes off. I mean, those stories are happening. I'm hearing about a lot of positive stuff where kids are getting time with their mom and their dad. That's huge. How many families have two incomes and they never see their kids? Their kids are at the babysitters or they're latchkey kids. I was a latchkey kid. My mom was at work when I came home. I just opened the door, started my homework and chores. That was it. And better have it done before she got home. So, Jeremy, how you doing? Anyway, so basically, there's been a lot of positive out of this situation. You just have to find it. Okay. That's it. I mean, just the fact that some kids have been calling their parents more. Think about it. I mean, some adults are checking in on their parents, and there's, people in our neighborhood are helping each other. More love's going around now than I've ever seen. It's funny, but the more conversations are going around now than normal. Are you going to add comments back to your videos? No. It's been really good. I don't want any hate. If you have something to say, join me on a Saturday morning and make sure it's appropriate, because most of the comment sections, I was talking to, like, for example, there's a celebrity that was singing singing a John Lennon song, and all these celebrities, they did a video on it. And the comments were horrible. It allows people to hurt you and lash out and speak filth and all that stuff. And it's not nothing I want to feed into. So basically, I lost my job and wife recently, and now I'm gaining traction on a football comedy website. See what I'm saying? Some of you should be watching my series, How to Make Money on YouTube, and starting your YouTube channel. This is an opportunity. I have cleaned my food pantry. I have cleaned both my freezers. I mean, we have done more cleaning, and it's spring. We should be spring cleaning right now. Think about all the positive that's come out of this. That's what you got to do. You got to focus on that. All right. Find the light in your little valley and just stand in the light. So anyway, And if you're having issues, you could always write me privately and we can talk about it because, I know there's a lot going on right now. So it's going to be another piece of history. That's all. We're in the middle of it. We're seriously in the middle of it. And it's just another event. I remember when 9/11 happened, and I was watching TV when the second plane came flying in, and I was devastated. And doesn't it affect your YouTube channel with YouTube algorithm by disabling the comments? Absolutely not. Just so you know, YouTube channels are not affected by praying for everyone. Y'all stay safe out there. Thank you. Little House Homestead, thank you very much. The up down arrows, the up down, the thumb down, thumb up, I turn that off, the ratings. That does nothing with algorithms. Doesn't change. In fact, I got more views, not a lot, but maybe like a few hundred more with the comments off. So that turning the comments off, they don't punish you. In fact, most people get affected by those comments. A lot of people who are YouTubers, we get affected. We can only take it for so long. 12 years of negative, it's gone now. I can now be who I really am, and I can have fun with you guys, and we can just have a blast. And if you don't want to watch my show, don't watch my show. It's not. If I've done something wrong, I'll apologize. If I've screwed up, I'll make it. Please, I had screwed up so many times and said so many bad things that just slipped out or came out wrong. I mean, come on, you're under a microscope. You know what that's like? It's like being a Christian. Everybody's watching you, and the moment you mess up, they want to crucify you. Well, that's not an option. I like the comments because I would read others who had tried the recipe and had come. Well, then you can follow me on Facebook because the video will be there and comments are there. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. There'll be comments on all three of those. Why people spread hate in the first place? Most of the time, they aren't that much smarter than a 10-year-old. Yeah, I don't understand either, but everybody has a different situation. I don't knock people who spread hate because I don't know what they're going through. I couldn't imagine. Well, I could. It's probably not good, their situation, and they're not happy, and I feel bad for them, but I can't have that. And by the way, if the comments started out bad, I'll tell you, if somebody hits at me, somebody else hits at me, somebody else hits at me, the whole comment section goes bad. It's a bandwagon effect. You may not agree with it. Go look. Hey, Jack, I hope you are doing well. Yes, we are. God bless you and your family. Thank you very much. God bless you too. Everything's going good. Kind of drizzly out. Friday is supposed to be 81. Did you guys see that? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't trust anything the weatherman says, but it'll probably be more like 75. We haven't seen 81 since last year. But yeah, Friday's going to be a warm day, so hopefully it will be beautiful. Let's see here. So anyway, I'm not sure. There we go. Anyway, so basically I just popped in to check on you guys, make sure everybody's doing okay. And I wanted to compliment you guys. You guys are speaking life. You guys are doing other things, and just don't focus on it. Don't watch the news. Don't feed into the poison. It's just trust me. I don't watch the news, and I get all the information I need. My brother calls me. My wife comes home. People tell me I don't have to watch the news. Okay, or I'm on Twitter and I see it. It passes by me or something. But is it wrong that I don't trust the news either? No. It's the worst it's ever been in my life. I can't believe everything has an agenda. I can't believe anything I see anymore. Even if it's good news, I'm like, yeah, right. You're probably promoting this or promoting that. Like for those of you who watch late night television, think about it. Late night TV used to be good. Johnny Carson used to be good. Now it's one big commercial. Think about it. Every person who comes on late night talk shows is promoting a movie or promoting a book or an album or a new song or whatever. It's one big commercial. My brother brought that to my attention. I didn't even realize that, but my brother showed me how it's just one big commercial. The Tonight Show. I remember Don Rickles on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He'd walk in and he'd be like, "Hey, I was just in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by and jump on the show real quick and just see how you're doing and visit." And he was hilarious. "Hey, Jack, long time fan. My friends keep bullying me because I got diagnosed with gout, and I was wondering if you had any advice or how you deal with it." Okay, if I remember, there are certain food items that aggravate gout. I'm guessing there's weight involved. Here's another observation I made through my life is that everything wrong with you is almost weight, almost, not 100%, but almost all of it is, yes, Laura, I do love Johnny Carson too. Almost everything's weight related. Think about it. Your knees, your joints, your back, your diabetes, your heart, your respiratory, everything's weight related. If you drop weight, then 90% of your issues will go away, whatever your issues are. I'm not saying, there are other issues. I could think of issues that have nothing to do with weight. I know skinny people that have a stroke and just drop dead, and that's it. And anyway, but basically, I want to get back to you guys. There's more stuff coming. There'll be more recipe ripoffs where you're doing more playing with your food. I'm working on some Lazy Man episodes coming up, but my biggest concentration right now I've got all my videos up till April 7th, so you'll see a change, in not just everyday stuff, but I want to do the stuff that you guys like. A lot of people like playing with your food. A lot of people like, we're going to be obviously doing a lot of parking lot reviews on Jack and the Go, not by choice, but there's some new foods that have come out, so we will try them out in the parking lot if that's what it takes. It's strange how much time passed by. I've watched you since Jack Jr. was a kid, laugh out loud. He has grown up so much. Do you know what his first video was? Do you remember when he was sitting on my washer and there was a stack of cake boxes and he slammed them down and I didn't see him do it? And he's like, "Wasn't me. I didn't do it." That was one of the first videos he ever did. He was I think he was 7. So proud of him. He's 20 now. It's been a great run. I loved Carson, Rickles, Dangerfield, and others on the Tonight Show. Yeah, that was the true Tonight Show. It's like when Saturday Night Live used to be funny. Okay. And it wasn't all political, but they would do like hilarious skits. That's when Eddie Murphy was big. That's when Jim Belushi started. That's who else? There's so many. Oh, John Belushi. That was it. John Belushi before he passed. There were so many of the old guys. Norm Macdonald. He was good when he was doing his thing. Thanks, Jack. I'm going to make Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad tonight and celebrate you answering my question. Did I answer your question already, or are you being sarcastic? See, I can't even tell. So anyway, Chevy Chase, that was it. Remember all the classics? Remember the Blues Brothers? Yeah, Dan Aykroyd. Oh my, he's still kicking it. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Okay, as long as I wasn't sure which way you were leaning on that. That's the problem with chats and texts and all that stuff. You don't hear voice inflection. You don't hear people really care. You don't hear all that stuff. So it is best to do video chatting with people. Don't do texting. They say if it's more than 3 sentences, do an email. If it's more than that, pick up the phone. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to encourage you to stay positive. Do the things you've always wanted to do. That's what this time is for. So yeah, you might get, you might get a bummer news in your life, and it's man, that party cheese salad. You guys mention that all the time. I'm not sure what's so special about it. I mean, it was a good recipe, and Aunt Myrna was such a sweetheart. But I'm just encouraging you on the way out to look for things that you've always wanted to do. You always wanted to paint. You always wanted to do 5D diamond paintings. You always wanted to work on cars. You always wanted to read a book. You always wanted to start a YouTube channel. You all need to just take time and think, okay? How can I make the most of this time? It's like you're given a mandatory vacation, most of you, well, all of you, basically. If you're still working, thank God. I thank God every day that I still have a job to do and I still have work to do. But I encourage you guys to reach, all right? So I love you guys. I'm going to let you go. Go enjoy your day. I just wanted to check in, make sure you're okay. And yeah, I'm going to stay 6 feet away from my computer there. But anyway, stay safe and God bless, James. Thanks. And oh, here's my new ring. It says Nash. Okay. So yeah, every cloud has a silver lining. Go find your silver lining. Okay. If you need suggestions, helps, brainstorming, whatever you're excited about, doing something new, I'd love to hear about it. All right. You can write me on cookingwithjack.com. You can write me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I love you guys. Take care.